you, and that's why like the heaven and hell theory is hard to. But check this out though. So now that we're on heaven and hell, I had this hypothesis. I was talking to my dad on the phone, and he said he doesn't believe that. The whole Adam and Eve thing, the way it went down. He said he feels like Lucifer was really supposed to be pronounced Lucy her, because he said like there was if you look at Jesus, we say it with a J now, but there was no J in the Bible way back in the day, so it was Jesus. It was with a Y, and so he believes that Lucifer is actually a woman. He said it makes no sense for the God to be a sitting, and this is all based off of the Bible's principles or whatever. So Genesis or whatever. And so if you look at the way that it's been what's it called, translated multiple times, the King James version, all that stuff. He said, if you look back at it, a lot of it doesn't make sense because it's been translated so many times. And he said, why would God be sitting? And if God is supposed to be, against homosexuality, based on the Bible, if he's supposed to be against homosexuality, why would he be sitting? Why would he only have like a guy next to him? Like why would his right hand man supposed to be the devil or women, Lucifer? Yeah,
no women around or nothing.
Sight. Yeah,
that was always a little suspect.
He said he was married to Lucifer, who was a woman, and that what eventually happened is that Lucifer she wanted Adam and Eve to have sex where God did not want them to have sex. And so she eventually told, this is the apple theory, where apple is very known in history to mean sex. So she convinced, Eve to have sex with Adam. God find out, and he's pissed. So then he sends Lucifer down to her own dominion, which is supposed to be hell. She has her own area, her own territory, her own dimension, and then he says, okay, now all women are cursed as well. So now when women get older and they go through puberty, they have periods, which are usually painful. Then when they have babies, they're gonna go through excruciating pain. And then to the cherry on top, once they get older and they can't reproduce any longer, they will go through menopause, which is also very uncomfortable. So it's as if they're being punished for something that God's wife did way, way back at the beginning. What do you think about that?
Who said that he was the boss? Where he said, what I say goes, you got to go down the hill now. That's real patriarchal, bro.
It is.
It is. No, I mean, so I like the concept of woman being Lucifer, right? Now, I mean, was he saying like her because it has her in it that makes it feminine? Or what is the reason for that? Because, I mean, this is just English where it says her.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if that was important or not.
Well, in English it says Lucifer. I don't know. I don't know. He said, he was looking at it as far as translation goes. Okay. So whatever other language it was in before, I don't know.
Right. So here's what I think about that. So I think again, our scope of good and evil is off because we see Lucifer as this devil. So when you think of that, you think, oh, you're saying the woman is the devil, right? So let's take the reason I'm okay with that is because I'm able to see it past. It's okay. Right. We know that patriarchal people were in charge, so of course they would portray a woman as a devil or something negative. So I could see how they could make Lucifer a negative energy if it was to say that. Now, what I would say to that though is there's always been this trinity of the mother, the father, and the child. So if there is a mother, a father, and we need to find the child in this trinity, and we need to say what went wrong to where the family was split up. Because if God was all knowing and God was a he, and he is the leader, then he would know that he needs that counterpart to be able to function in the world. That counterpart needs to be had, whether a sin was committed or not. You know what I'm saying? That Trinity needs to be held together. Yeah. That father, mother, and child. That's the Trinity that keeps us in existence. That's what keeps us alive. That we have, we're able to reproduce, and we have a future when we have a child.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't think anything about it, like whether it's true or not. Yeah. I think I think we have an incomplete story that there's absolutely no way for us to get to the bottom of.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And I know he knew that, but
yes.
I think we have an incomplete story, and I think we need to keep unlocking these puzzle pieces to see, like, okay, it's something to play. It's an idea to play with. But what else? What else happened? What else went down? Because I don't think, to me, I don't feel like women are just punished. And I know they go through uncomfortable things. Yeah. But who are to say that those were meant to be bad things?
But why you see that? Because imagine if a man had pain every time our sperm reproduced.
Every time. Well, that's what I'm saying. Who is to say that the thing that created those, it was a punishment because this thing isn't human that created everything? Who is to say that this thing isn't just
pain? You saying?
Huh?
Doesn't understand pain?
I'm saying, like, who is to say that this thing says you're a human and I'm gonna give you pain as a punishment if it doesn't understand good or evil in the same way that we do? Okay. You know what I'm saying?